The journey in the last 2 years has been phenomenal. We couldn't have imagined being able to do all the things that we've done here, and it's down to you. Let me describe some of the things that we've done with our families. You know, these are families when life is just desperate. They've been told terrible things about what's going to happen to their children and their babies, and having Magnolia House has given them something that we never thought we would be able to do. And for some, what we've given them is a choice when there is no choice. It feels like the world is crashing down on you. We've been able to offer them the house for some peace in that chaotic time. Your child's dying, you know, you've just been told. You're surrounded by other families and children that will go on to live and families that are happy. And whilst nobody ever denies anybody the chance of happiness, when you're really, really sad, you need to be somewhere special. And when your child's dying, when you've been told something really horrible, you need to find some peace. And there's peace all around you here. If you have a look around, you can see that there is space, there's light, there's a softness and a spirituality. And that's reflected from our families. They tell us that when they come into the house, they almost take a deep breath. It feels like people care and they can express themselves in any way they want. So it might be that we're talking to them about what's going to happen in the next few months or weeks or days. It might be that actually their child is dying and they've come to the house for those last few hours or days. But what happens here is a very different thing than happens up on the wards and in our ITU. There is a spirituality here and a kindness that feels like nowhere else in the hospital. And you allowed us to do that, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And our families have told us this house makes a difference. And interestingly, we didn't know this at the time, but it's also been that our staff have told us too. They've said, you've helped us to care differently. And one of our doctors said in the research, I felt more like a human and less like the doctor. The other things that we've done with the house, again, things that sit outside what we thought we originally would do, is we have support groups here. So we've got a brothers and sisters support group here that's running all over the summer holidays. So that's little ones and bigger ones whose brother or sister has died. And we spend time here in the house working with them, thinking about what it meant to them.
I think we just want to say a big thank you to everyone at Wesleyan. It's, you know, quite honestly, thank you is never going to be enough for what's been created here. It was such a unique and incredible partnership that I think we feel so lucky that we got to work with you on this. And honestly put, Magnolia House would not be a reality without the staff of Wesleyan, without the passion, the support, the energy and the belief that we could do it. It's become the most invaluable legacy and project that I think we've ever worked on.
So far we've had about 550 families that have come into Magnolia House and used it. And of those 550, over 30 families and children have spent the last couple of hours or days of a child's life here. You've made a massive difference allowing families to have experiences like this. They say to us things like, oh my goodness, it's beautiful here. And our feedback to you is, thank you. We could never have done this without you.